Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Well, my name is Barbara Pedrotti. So happy to be here with you in Bologna, in Borgo Panigale, in the Ducati Auditorium. This is going to be the official presentation of the Ducati team that in a second will take part into this presentation and into the new season, MotoGP 2018. So a warm welcome to all of you from Ducati, mass media, TV channels. And in terms of all of our sponsors, we also need to thank them. We have a streaming live connection in Italian, but also in English, thanks to our Ducati.com website, together with the Facebook page, Ducati. So let me take this opportunity to thank you so much for following us, and I'm sure we will have so many followers, so we are ready to re-experience the emotions last year. We'll also have a look at the new emotion, new passion this year. Of course, I'm talking about the beating heart of Ducati. In order for us to do so, let's welcome Ducati Motor Managing Director Claudio Domenicali. Welcome. Hello, Claudio, welcome. Floor is yours. Thank you so much. Thank you. Now, it's an incredible emotion. It's a deep, deep feeling. I mean, be here on this stage every single time we start for a brand new adventure. So new competitions, new races. Now, this is our 16th season, well, GP season. We started first time in 2003. A long experience, but it's always, a great thrill. Let me thank all of the Ducatistas watching us from home. This is an incredible event. It's a pleasure for us to have as many followers as possible. Now, this is the, very beginning of our season, so mid-January. Now, this means that we have to wrap up with the previous year. 2017 was an extraordinary year for Ducati. I mean, when I say extraordinary, I mean from the sport perspective, but also from the commercial point of view. We sold 56,000 bikes, which is the record-breaking figure for Ducati ever. Now, this means that this company keeps developing products and markets. This means we have an important position within the bikes market. Let me share a couple of words with you. Less than 1 minute to go through the sport season 2017 that was unique for Ducati. And we had so much fun last year. And, we had fun together with incredible results. I mean, maybe you remember this meeting here 1 year ago here in Bologna. We wondered what we could do. Well, we got 6 wins. This is the Ducati team or MotoGP team, so 6 wins. The same number of, wins for the number 1 racer, for the number 1 rider that we have. The Mugello race was absolutely incredible. Andrea Dovizioso offered us an extraordinary, race, and this was an incredible gift for Italians. This is incredible because we had to go back to the 1960s before finding an Italian rider on an Italian bike winning an Italian Grand Prix. So an incredible combination of, 3 different levels of success represented this country. We're so happy and glad. Now, this was unprecedented at the Mugello race. For the first time ever, one Italian rider on an Italian bike winning this, Italian win, if you will. So top podium into the most important, class. So once again, a year filled with personal satisfaction. We had to fight until the very last race with this beautiful international championship. So we didn't manage to be on the top of the podium, but until, a couple of minutes before the end of the race, we were almost ready to win the championship. Anyway, this is it in terms of 2017. Let me now talk about 2018. I mean, we're here to, start a brand new adventure, a new season. This is a new year in terms of our company. And we are here to also, let's say, open up to a brand new model year with extraordinary products. It's great to be here because the most important product of the year is the Panigale V4. Now, this is a brand new product, something that we haven't had in our company because it's so close to the bikes that we will see in a second. I mean, its engine comes directly from the bikes I will be showing you in a minute. And you can see here, top technology transfer. I mean, from the racing team to the real manufacturing or serial bikes for a brand like Ducati. This is so important. There's another very important year, which is Scrambler. Scrambler is the other brand belonging to Ducati. We'll have an incredible growth with the 1100, which is a brand new size, if you will, a brand new displacement. So this is 1100. This means superior performances, plenty of new technology. It's an incredible step forward to grow, especially for those who like the design of the Scrambler world. But maybe you're still looking for something more. Now, Ducati is a company that is, international, global. If you will, Well, we do have our own limits, but we want to grow, and this means that we can really spend money in terms of investments for the future. Now, in terms of the motorbikes, but also in terms of cars, this is an incredible moment in time because of the technological developments going on. In the car industry, people talk about driverless, systems or electrification, two major trends that will also have some consequences on the two-wheel world. It's so important for us today to be the real actors, players, protagonists of these two major steps forward. We're proud to be into the Volkswagen Group. We want to grow. We want to strengthen our leadership. This means we will have the right technologies, the right tools, research and development. This means we will have an incredible future up to 2020 or even 2025. Let me take you back to 2018, this year that has just started. This is our key current target. Now, 2018 is the year that we are inaugurating today. Of course, we have high expectations because, of course, we had such an important, set of results in 2017. Let me tell you, we're ready. And this is maybe the slogan, the motto of this presentation. Siamo pronti in Italian. We are ready. We have an incredible top-performing Andrea Dovizioso. Now, Andrea managed to have incredible results, and he's shown us that he is a talent. He's got the talent, and maybe we sort of underestimated this talent. He won 6 races, and I'm sure he's really ready to do the same, so to repeat the same performances. Now, Jorge Lorenzo at the end of the season, he was the fastest ever. My speed was the buzzword. It was difficult for him to adjust, to a very powerful bike. The riding style is a little bit different, than his usual style, but he's shown us he can really race so fast. Gigi Dall'Igna in a few minutes will give you a presentation on the main technical features of the brand new bike, together with the evolutions, the new developments. So now he's got his own style, so he won't be telling you so much, but we will try and get some technical info from Gigi. So thanks to the riders we have, the technical infrastructure of this company, a company that keeps investing, I think we are absolutely ready to take up the challenge. So we will wrap up the very first part of the presentation, waiting for Gigi Dall'Igna here on stage. Thank you so much, Claudio. See you in a minute. Now, if it's true that we are ready, well, we are also ready to get, into the details of the MotoGP project. There's a man that we have mentioned already, the person that can give us details. So even a little bit before the start of the season, he will, depict the situation. He's been managing Ducati Corsa since 2013. He needs no introduction. General Director Ducati Corsi, Gigi Dall'Igna. Ciao, hello Gigi, welcome. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Bologna. This is the presentation, Ducati Team 2018. Now, before talking about 2018, let me share with you a couple of words. In the past year, 2017, an incredible, beautiful year for us because we've been winning so much. We had to fight, by the way, to get, the World Championship. Plenty of deep feelings, incredible emotions at the same time. And once again, all of our fans and followers have been so happy for what we've done. Now, this is due not to me. This is due to the work and the efforts deployed to riders and then testers, the men and women from Ducati. So let me thank all of them here this morning. Well, I have to say that after this season, I can tell you that, well, we don't have many situations. We don't have many, let's say, racing tracks being a difficulty for us. Anyway, they still are out there. We have to keep working, and we have to improve all of the technical points that can still be improved. Throughout winter months, we stayed very focused. We really talked about the main features of our bikes, and we came up with new ideas that we will be testing in Sepang, especially in Sepang, and in the very first, testing part of the season. So it goes without saying that we had to revise, let's say, the engineering of the bike. We also worked on new engines. In 2018, we have added some HP to the power of our engines. I'm sure that even the, let's say, the rideability will be easier. We also worked on many other technical points to improve the bike. And again, in terms of the different air penetration coefficient, we're now defining the very last details. You won't see the final model in Sepang, Malaysia. So probably, well, we will keep you waiting until the second or third race. So it is not really important to look for innovation at all costs, if you will. We have to be very strict, very rigorous in the tests that we will be carrying out. So we will sort of cherry pick the real, so-called value-added evolutions and developments. So what is important is the bikes, but what is also important is the riders. So two very important riders, Andrea Dovizioso, vice world champion, the rider that really, gave us so many emotions until the very last ride. So an incredible year for Dovizioso, not just 2017. This is not the only year he got great results. Also in the very final part of 2016, we had, let's say, a part of the season that gave us very deep emotions. From Aragon to Valencia in 2016, he managed to get, to be the number one in terms of points. So this is not, a one-off decision. I'm sure that he will get great results in 2018 as well. On the other side of the box, we have Jorge Lorenzo, 5 times world champion. And after some, difficulties at the very beginning of the season went up. Results were better and better. So much so that in the final, races, he was very close to the real win, to the number one, to the top of the podium. I'm sure he will be able to fight against, and he will be one of the key protagonists also in the 2018 World Championship. The objective we have just defined is to keep fighting to get, the number one position in the championship, as I said before. It's something I wanted to do in 2017. This is what I shared with you right on this stage here in Bologna 1 year ago. And this is the objective we also have for 2018, me and my team. I know it's a difficult one because, of course, we have to fight, let's say, against, incredible manufacturers in terms of innovation, in terms of budget. They are really great. We also have incredible talents. They are so, resolute, so strong, bold. Once again, we cannot say it will be easier. It won't be easier than last year, and it won't be easy at all. Anyway, I do have a promise I'm here to deliver on, but we'll strive to try and make a marvelous 2019 for us and for Ducatism. This is it. Ciao. Bye-bye. Okay, Gigi, I'll see you in a few minutes. Now, Gigi Dall'Igna is leaving with a beautiful promise. So we're ready to look forward to next season, the 2018 World Championship. If you love, bikes, MotoGPs, if you like Ducati, we have incredible, clear pictures of the past season 2017 with so many emotions and great success. 6 wins from Andrea Dovizioso, number 2 in the World Championship. A championship that's really going up, not just for Andrea Dovizioso, but also for Jorge, Lorenzo. So, before staying focused on the future, Dovizioso and Lorenzo, first video contribution. So let's feel deep emotions once again.
The 2017 MotoGP World Championship. Let battle commence. Brilliant third place for Jorge Lorenzo on the factory Ducati. Dovizioso wins the Italian Grand Prix. Two in a row for Andrea Dovizioso and the Ducati. Andrea Dovizioso now just one corner away. Marcus tries to ride around the outside of Dovizioso. Dovizioso's going to win here in Austria. Jorge Lorenzo's second podium on the factory Ducati in third. Marquez comes through the final corner. Is he going to run wide? Is history repeating itself like in Austria? Ducati have done it again. Oh my God. Nearly down. Andrea Dovizioso will come on the line. Will he lead the Malaysia Grand Prix? Fantastic podium. Best result of the Ducati this season.
Well, this is adrenaline, this is the real speed, this is joy, this is feeling. Podiums, wins of 2017. Now, there are two persons that have really experienced these emotions from very close. Two fundamental components, main components in managing the Ducati team. It's a joy, it's a pleasure to say hello to the sport director Ducati Corsi, Paolo Ciabatti, and the team manager, Davide Tardozzi. Paolo, Davide, hello. And welcome. Well, this is your home. I'm your guest. It's a pleasure for me to welcome you here on this stage. We talked about 2017, and we will be talking about this year. Every time we think of what happened in 2017, what do you think about last year? And, being here after all of these images makes it everything easier. So every single year, we strive, we fight, we keep experiencing a brand new world, but I'd say it still shivers down my spine. It was a fantastic season. We had to fight for the World Championship. Andrea got 6 wins together with 1 second place, 1 third place. It was difficult at the very beginning for Jorge, but for the second part of the season, he managed to show us that he's a great rider with 3 podiums, including Danilo Petrucci. So he has an identical bike. I mean, he was on the podium 4 times. So an extremely positive season for Ducati with incredible thrills and passion. So Valencia, maybe we had a minor possibility to win the World Championship. Once again, there was absolutely stunning throughout the whole championship. Now, you haven't done all of this by yourself. I mean, you needed a big team. Davide, once again, deep feelings, incredible emotions, I think. Absolutely endless emotions. But I'm ready to repeat all of this year because we have 2 great champions. I'm sure they will be able to, fight again. Same level. Now, adversary number 1 is your teammate, I know, but we are lucky enough to have 2 great champions and 2 incredible persons. I mean, they really respect each other and they have something to learn from each other, and they know. So we have a perfect mix. Right, you talked about 2 young men, 2 correct persons and marvelous riders. What about the atmosphere inside the team? Tell us, I mean, you have 2 top champions. It's not easy, is it? There's a total respect, a mutual respect. I mean, they know they have to learn from each other. And this is great in terms of, respect. And of course, they have their own, individual, well, let's say targets. So it's okay. I mean, they want to win. But in terms of, working together, in terms of the team behind them, we work, all together. So we all work for the Ducati success. Final objective, I mean, we talked about this with Claudio and Gigi. Based on the past season, we have, the bar is very high, so the objective is so ambitious. Well, you fight for the World Championship. The number of wins is exactly the same number of wins of your competitors, so we have to be a little bit more competitive. We have to be able to fight to get victories, to get wins in every single race. And this will help you fight to get the World Championship. But once again, there's a rider which is, Marc Marquez in the past 5, World Championship. I mean, he got 4, so people really believe in Marquez. Anyway, in 2017, last year, we showed that we can really, enjoy the duel. As Claudio and Gigi said before, we're wolves drive. We definitely want to win the World Championship. We know our adversaries will have developed their own bikes, and we also have very strong riders. We do have our 2 champions, and we have the right recipes for an incredibly positive recipe for 2018. At the end of the month, we will be in Sepang testing the bike. So the real evolution, as Gigi Dall'Igna said before, and he keeps telling the same thing to us every single day, innovation stops the day before the race. There's a seamless, continuous, non-stop development and evolution for our bikes. So we have the same takedown model from last year, but I'm sure we will be so happy even after race number 1. In terms of being satisfied and happy, this is based on, riders, but I'm sure you have the best testers in the world. Yes, you're right. I really am sure we have the 2 best testers in the world. Casey Stoner still with us. He will be testing the bike from the 24th to the 26th of January in Sepang. And, well, all of the other official testers will be there. So it's, some days before the official tests, together with some of the tests from the 28th to the 30th of January, once again in Sepang as well. We also have another tester. He's much more than a tester. He's a rider, and he just wanted to become a 100% full-time tester. But, I mean, he's our 3rd official rider. Last year, he managed to get a fantastic 5th place in the Misano circuit. He also got the Italian, championship superbike. Michele Pirro. Michele Pirro is here. Hello, Michele. Welcome. Nice to see you again. Good morning, everyone. Now, 1 second ago, we talked about, the white cars. I mean, a very interesting season. We saw you riding, bikes. You are a consultant. You are an advisor. What about the 2017 season for you? Well, I'm really so glad, to be here for the 6th year in a row. So I was able to share all of this passion with, fans, followers, supporters, and Ducatistas. Now, that was an incredible success. Not easy, but we tried our best, and we've been able to show we are a great, bold team. So time has come to, reconfirm the top level that we have reached based on the results of 2017. Once again, I will strive as much as I can. I will give my own personal contribution to the development of the brand new bike. So count on me. I will, try my best, in the first test. I know it's not going to be easy. It won't be easy at all because we have reached the top level, but I will try my best. Well, thank you so much for what you're doing. I mean, we are, you are usually obtaining great results. Yes, you're right, but this is not me. This is Ducati. They really believed in me. They allowed me to grow and to develop my skills as a rider, but also as a tester. So working with Stone, Lorenzo, Dovizioso, this is a personal daily, let's say, lesson or improvement for me. Once again, Ducati, thank you so much for all of this. It's a unique opportunity that I'm sharing. So what I can do from this side is, striving and improving day after day after day. Once again, thank you so much for their help. In terms of 2018, Mugello, Misano, Valencia, are we going to see you again in those, racing tracks? So, well, I should say yes. I mean, I'd like to get the sort of, a confirmation with Andrea and Lorenzo. They will strive to get the World Championship, but we want to be as competitive as they are. This is my personal, target. I'm going to be very satisfied if I can do this. And I don't have to forget all the people behind the scenes. I mean, you don't see them, you don't hear them, but they are so happy as a team when we manage to get great results, including the development of the V4 and the Superbike. Last year we managed to win almost every single race with the two-cylinder Panigale. This year we have the V4, a great bike. It reminds me of the MotoGP, so the bike is so similar. And I'm so happy because I know I can be helpful for this bike as well. You are in the Fiamme Oro, which is the Italian National Police sport team. You have a sort of a policeman-like attitude with the other, riders, or not? I mean, are you more of a policeman or an ordinary individual, an ordinary rider in the team? Well, I have to say that, yes, I've spent so much time with them. Sometimes, I was a little bit angry, and I played the policeman, if you will. But, I'm just, giving some indications, some information, not just as a friend, as a tester, as a rider. I really had to push a little bit more. But all of this was so rewarding, and I'm sure I will do the same thing, which is exactly what Gigi Dall'Igna does with me. So, I mean, he has very high expectations. He's so bold and strict. I'm going to do what he does to me. Thank you so much, Michele, Paolo, and Davide. See you in a few minutes. So our journey to the crucial moment in time, so the unveiling of the bike is going quite quickly. So of course we're talking about speed, and we have to be let's say as fast as we can. Now these days we went through some frantic time of very rapid days, because I mean we had to prepare the conference, and we had to come up with the bike, the graphics, the presentations, the photographs, the pictures, and the press releases. So we managed to do this. Now, before showing you the bike, let me share with you some nice behind the scene, backstage pictures of what happened here just a couple of days ago. Ladies and gentlemen, the time has come. Lights off, please. Let's pop up the volume. This is the unveiling. Signore e signore, ladies and gentlemen, this is Ducati Desmosedici GP 2018. Here we go. So here we go. Here we have our riders, Andrea, Dovizioso, and Jorge Lorenzo. So the two Ducati Desmosedici GP, well, model year 2018. So let me go here on my left, Andrea. Now let me start talking about graphics and the color of this livery. Something so different from the usual graphics. So what do you think about this? Well, I have to say that it's absolutely stunning, so beautiful. Well, every single bike I had the possibility to ride was beautiful, but this has something different. I mean, we have added some gray, even more aggressive, even more stunning. What about your present and your recent past in Ducati? This is the 6th season for you in Ducati. Maybe the beginning was a little difficult, but after this, you have enjoyed growing performances, so with a marvelous season. What about all of the emotions and the feelings in 2017? Well, so many and so deep. It was a unique season. I will never forget 2017, our 5th season together. Some hardships at the very beginning, but it was even more beautiful last year to get these beautiful results at the end of the season. So we managed, to raise emotions and to enjoy, the feelings from our followers, from our fans. So top satisfaction, top efforts, I have to say. That was easy to enjoy, well, at least at the end of the year. You have top targets, top objectives. You had an incredible response. What about the objectives then for 2018? Well, of course, you have to raise the bar day after day. So the target we now have is fighting to get to the World Championship. It's difficult, so we have to be hands-on, but we also have to be, let's say, connected to reality, so we cannot dream. We also have a long experience in the MotoGP. We know where to work, we know what to do, we know where to improve. Not easy, but this is what we have to do. Playing just like we played in 2017. Maybe we have to add some thrust, some power. We have to be a little bit more competitive in those races where we can be more competitive. Okay, don't go away. I'll be back in a second. Jorge, I'd like to talk about your first season in Ducati. I mean, the grand final was a positive one with beautiful results in the second part of the season. So, 2017, year number 1 in Ducati. What did you learn? Now, it was not easy for me, that's for sure, because it was my positive, first year. Now, what is positive and sure is that I enjoyed constant, steady growth, and we're now ready for the 2018 season. So we had, better and better results, going through the year. So you say that you are ready for the 2018 season. So as far as you are concerned, what will your targets be? I think that both the team and the bike are ready to win. So my target is to keep growing, doing better and better, and offering the best Jorge Lorenzo ever. I'm sure it will happen because I can count on a great bike. So the risk is we will be over-winning too many, competitions, too many races. What about your ideas on this version? So, and even the graphics, which is, the bike looks different. I like it a lot. It's different, as you said before, so it doesn't look like the last versions. I think it's a great combination. So there's some white, a gray, red, and it gives a very modern, top technology look to the bike. Well, thank you so much for the emotions you've given us in 2017. I have the same question to you and to Andrea. What is the message that you want to share with all of the Ducatistas and all of our followers? It's a very straightforward, clear message. I mean, we will share with you so much fun. Okay, fun is then the key word from Jorge Lorenzo. Andrea, same question to you. What's your 2018 message? Well, I have to say that Ducatistas and Ducati followers, we heard from them a lot last year. So it was a big support throughout the season, especially when, things go wrong or maybe when we have some difficulties. Being in Ducati is something special. It's a feeling. It's much more than support. I really would like to thank all of them for this support. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, Andrea, Dovizioso, Jorge Lorenzo. Now, I have the pleasure to have a couple of persons that I have introduced at the beginning of this presentation. So the management, I'm inviting Claudio Domenicali, Gigi Dalligna, Paolo Ciabatti, Davide Tardozzi, and Michele Piero back on stage with me, please. Okay, Claudio, you told us, many things today, but I have another question for you. It's not a new, let's say, unprecedented question, but, anyway, I really want to have your point of view. Riders like it a lot. Personally, I really like it. What do you think of the new graphics? Now, my perspective is a sort of lateral thinking. You know, what I like is winning bikes. Okay, so it's a little too early, okay, to say that this is the winning bike. I'm so glad and happy because Gigi said something so important. I mean, they're really working on the engineering, you know, on the bike. So we have 2 extra HP on the bike, which is great. I think the 2017 bike had some extraordinary strengths, especially in terms of, you know, braking and speeding up or acceleration. So maybe the best bike, together with some weaknesses, as usual. So thanks to all of the efforts currently being deployed by Gigi, I'm sure we will be able to better understand, I mean, those weaknesses. That this is the reason why we couldn't do some podium on some races. In that case, the potential will be extraordinary, and even graphics will be extraordinary. So to have the green light, I need to ask the same question to you. Well, I have to say that, you know, the best bike is the winning bike. So I do agree with the managing director. So graphics, in my opinion, this is beautiful. Gray and red, this is something new. It's a new mix, a new combination. Of course, Ducatistas want to see as much red as possible, but, you know, we decided to come up with this new mix of colors. Couple of very interesting days. We will be in Misano Adriatico from the 20th to the 22nd of July with the World Ducati Week, WDW. I'm sure we will have incredible emotions in Misano. Then all of the Ducatistas will see you, will meet with you once again. Yes, this year, the World Ducati Week. This is our 10th WDW in 2018. It's a very important moment in time because we have the fans, you have Ducatistas. Everyone has the opportunity to spend an extraordinary, unique weekend. So the promise is that this year it will be the most beautiful, you know, WDW ever. We are already working to organize this event. It gives us the opportunity to spend some time together and to be Ducatistas with many other Ducatistas. This is the way we are here. This is our DNA. So this is the way we would like to, you know, show with our customers. Customers are friends, or, you know, members of our family. So if you've never have been before, please do join us in Misano on the Adriatic coast in Italy from the 20th to the 22nd of July. It will be crazy and with plenty of fun. So in a few minutes, we will, you know, ignite, I mean, the engines, and we will, you know, start this beautiful pathway to success. I'm sure there will be plenty of wins. I would like to thank right now all those who made this event possible. I would like to thank all of the, you know, the guys from Ducati Corsa, so the racing department, sponsors, partners, all of the media here, together with all of the e-followers. Thank you so much. Grazie. First rendezvous with the first, let's say, appointment. We will be in Qatar, March the 18th. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.